Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minnesota Homestead. Today's video is going to be short and extremely poorly filmed because I forgot my camera and tripod back in the cities. So this is a handheld video on my iPhone. So husband and I are up here per usual for the weekend, and I'm out in the orchard doing a quick checkup on all of our trees to see how they are doing. If you watch the videos over the summer, you'll know that we have 6 apple, 2 plum, and 4 cherry trees. And we planted all of them at the end of last spring, beginning of last summer. So they've been going fairly well throughout the summer season. It was pretty dry for a while, so we had a little bit of a hard time keeping them fully watered since we don't have plumbing run all the way to the cabin yet to get a hose and all that. There's a video about all of the fun we had getting water down at the river. But they've been doing well other than that. So I am just out here checking on them to see if they are still kind of supple, the branches are still bending, if they appear to be getting brittle at all, which would be a sign that possibly they were dying and not doing so well. So I am just going to show you kind of what I'm looking at and let you see for yourself. Okay, everybody, I am here with a Honey Crisp apple tree. We are in zone 3B, and technically they are good in zones 4A and above. However, we're right on the cusp, so we planted a couple anyway. So color is not great right now, but you can see here it's bending quite well. I'm not seeing any crunching in the bark. When I rub it and press my thumb into it a little bit, I'm not going to do it too far. I don't want to actually split it open and give it a spot for any bacteria or anything to get in. But I can feel it moving in with my finger. So I feel pretty good about this apple tree right now. Oh, there are about 2 feet of snow on the ground and I am in my snowshoes, so it's a little iffy. But yeah, so here our apple tree appears to be doing pretty good. All right, everybody, here we have a Toka plum. So I am going to start with one of the smaller branches here again, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a bend. You'll notice there's no breaking of the bark here, and it's bending nice and supplely. I don't think that's a word, but I just use it. It looks nice and supple. So as I'm doing with the apple, I'm going to kind of push here with my fingernail, and it feels nice and healthy here. Something that I'm finding interesting, these plum have been like rock stars. They've definitely gone crazy. So I'm curious, I may have to look this up, but some of the branches I almost think may be new growth because they are a completely different color than the rest. It's really hard to tell. It is an extremely overcast day, but this right here is quite gray. And then as we move up here, this has quite a quite a red tint to it, and a lot of the longer branches out towards the end don't. So I am super curious as to if this is actually getting some new growth. So I've checked all of our trees here and give you a little zoom in of the orchard again. So I'm at the far corner. There's our beehive down there. Oh, ladies, I hope you're doing well. Over there, you can see some open space. That's where our berries are going to go. And then over to the rest of the trees. I have checked them all out. They are doing very well. I've seen a few bunny prints in here. They can't get through most of the fence, but we do have the gate over there, and we don't have that fully closed up yet, so they could get in here. But I have not seen any sign of them nibbling any of the trees. Well, thank you all for joining me on this somewhat unconventional video. I apologize for what I'm sure is a very shaky video because handheld and I'm cold, but I'm glad you got a chance to check out the orchard with me. This is something you'll see us progressing through the next year. I am very, very much looking forward to showing you more and more of our homesteading. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that little subscribe button down below, and then in the description section I'll drop a link so you can check out our Instagram feed, maybe shop for some of our jams on Etsy and all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time up here at the homestead.